Hello and welcome to this season's edition of the SSL Cup. I'm G2019,
And this is Project Saint.
and we're here with the first leg of the quarterfinals, and we got some juicy matchups for you here today. Saint, what
Oh,
stands
yeah.
out to you?
This is going to be a very interesting tie, but the first one that already stands out to me is pretty much familiar foes already between Tokyo and Inter London. Already faced each other twice in the league, and they also have some beef between the two. Can't forget about the first season's finals.
Absolutely, as we jump right into the action here, we have
Yep.
Athênai, and who should we watch out for in Athênai's lineup here?
Athena, I've always been thinking that Lind is a linchpin for Athena. Provides a defensive solid cover that Athena needs, but I'm pretty sure they'll be looking to do well as well on the attack.
Yeah, and for Cairo, it seems like as Torres goes, so does Cairo. A player capable of quick strike and kind of creating something out of nothing.
Says a lot for them because currently Torres has been contained, but I expect for him to explode with a plum.
And we are off with Cairo seeking something down that left flank to no avail. An early yellow card for Jeeves of Cairo.
Gotta be
Mack on the
careful there.
attack in a dangerous position. Labovich back to cover. Turned over. Gin Tonic up to Malone. Can Athena get something on the counter? They cannot. As my favorite bot in the league, Bot Tutankhamen, possesses Torres in a dangerous position, and that's just what we talked about in the intro, isn't it, Saint?
Very much so, as you said. Where Torres goes, Cairo goes. And right now, Torres wants to break out of this flunk, and he'll be looking at the cup with so much on the table.
As we're 25 minutes in, Athena without a shot, but a good set piece chance here. Cross Labovich and blocked by Cairo defense. That was a dangerous chance there for them as they get their
That
first
was
shot.
good set piece play. It was just blocked by the huge amounts of numbers. But they'll be looking to try that again.
And interestingly, Cairo on 4 yellow cards already in this game. We'll see if that ends up biting them as we get deeper. Jeeves up the left hand side with a Giassi Zardes like touch, turns it over. And Athena happy to possess. Oh, a nice through ball. It's Gin Tonic. Can he make something of it? Down the right hand side. Blocked by Batu Takaman, who's been solid thus far. G Fuel turns it over. Jeeves drops back to the keeper, who sends it up as Cairo really wants that Route 1 stuff up to Torres. Ball through to Labovich. Beautiful chance and saved by Sabota. And really should have gone far post on that one, don't you think?
Foul points, near points, it doesn't matter. He'll still be kicking himself for not getting that good goal in.
Gorkov with the corner, headed away. Joker recovers. He'll take it himself, trying to get some separation on Mack. Does beat Mack, sends a nice cross in, but headed away by Toast. And that will end the first half. Not a lot of clear-cut chances.
No, but Cairo has been having the better of those chances, I have to say. Good defense there from actually no, it's Athletic has been having the better of the chances. Torres has been unleashed, but so has Athletic on the set pieces. So whilst it's a slow game, it's developing up very very nicely.
Yeah, and as we said before, Cairo on those 4 early yellows. We'll see if that comes back to bite them as we start the second half.
Could be very scary for Cairo if they don't get things right.
And that'll be a throw in for Athênai. We're seeing an exceptional number of poor touches so far in this game for whatever reason. G Fuel up the right flank into Labovic, across to Ligmanin, Gorkov, out wide to G Fuel. Nice play here. Gin Tonic, G Fuel, Ligmanin, and they'll drop it all the way back. But Athênai content to maintain shape and really play solid possession ball until they find their chance. Ball out right side to Labovic. Into Gin Tonic. Across to Gorkov. Nice ball. Gorkov hits it one time. Blocked by the defender. And Larson will try to run as Cairo tries to quick counter.
Doesn't have the numbers though.
No numbers and easily cut out by Gorkov. We have a goal kick here by Cairo. Out to the left. Jeeves. Ayodele. Mac.
Both are playing very slow right now, I have to say.
Definitely. Mac. Back to Jeeves. Can they get something here? Back to Bot as they'll swing it around. Toast. Calvator looks up the right flank. Would have been nice had he found Reinman. But he did not. As the ball booted away and Toast recovers. And Cairo will try to build again. Calvator, deep ball to Torres. Is he onside? He is not.
This is more what Cairo wanted there. But I think both teams are interested in just getting it quickly on the break.
As a cross does bear fruit for Athênai.
Louis Liegemann. That was his goal for Athênai. Louis Liegemann getting in a good header there.
Yeah, great ball there by G Fuel. And in the double coverage, doesn't matter. Ligmanin wins that one and puts it away with a nice header. 1-0 Athênai.
Now Athênai just need to make sure to prevent a goal as well.
And that's something they typically do well.
That's true. You never know though.
That's why we play the game. Larson has Koivu right side. Back to Reinman, and Cairo seems to be really trying to work those flanks, but just missing that final ball. As they get it into Torres, and that one's trickier than it originally appeared. Anderson able to get down and make the save, and it'll be a corner kick to Cairo.
Jeez, that was very sneaky there from Torres. Hansen had to be on his watch.
Larson sends it in, and that one's cleared. Out to Larson again. Mack will fire from the left. And a nice save by Anderson for another Cairo corner.
Ooh.
That one headed away as well. But you sense Cairo mounting that pressure on Athênai. Can they get something here? Larson into Ayodele. Had some space. Gets across into Mack in a nice position. Can Mack get another cross? Nope. Back to Ayodele. Out to Jeeves with some space. Jeeves takes on Labovic. Into Ayodele. Into Mack in a dangerous position. That one blocked. Ayodele also blocked.
And it's finally over there for Athênai. That siege was very dangerous.
Yeah, good by both teams there. Cairo getting some combination play going in the box, which is always fun to see, but Athênai maintaining shape and taking care of business.
Good work blocking off crossing lanes.
Malone into Labovic down the right with space. Can he pick out a cross? He turns it away, then finds Ligmanin. Oh, and that was a dangerous opportunity, but right at the keeper.
Ooh, had to make him work a bit better than that.
Absolutely agree. A throw in from G Fuel, right hand side, into Labovic. Room for a cross. Does send a cross to Gorkov, top of the box, who curls one in, and what a finish!
Golazo from Gorkov. Absolute, absolute bender there. Swoboda had no chance.
And you knew when it left his foot that was going top corner. Top bins from Gorkov from the 18. Silky smooth finish.
Oh, I don't think Cairo could really deal with that. Gave him too much time, no pressure, and then to pull something like that out of the bag, just
And
no chance for them.
And great from Athênai, that cross. You don't normally see those crosses out to the 18. They're normally closer into the box. But way to pick out a teammate there, and just what a finish by Gorkov. Sees the room he has and figures, why not have one? Koivu looking for Mac. That one's headed away. Malone turns it over, but Gintonic gets it back. Labovic, G Fuel. Can he pick out Gintonic? Does not. Takes it himself. Now to Gintonic up the right. Into Malone in space. Malone just over the bar as Toast was slow getting there.
Ooh, Athênai looking to put the leg into severe doubts for Cairo. Third goal would really put the pressure on them.
Certainly would as Joker clears here. Cairo will be desperate for a goal here, but won't want to concede one, so kind of a tricky tactical spot as Reinman has the ball up the right side, sends in a nice cross, but headed away. Malone to Labovic. Isosceles up the left, has Gorkov, chooses not to go to him, now goes to him. Back to Isosceles. Joker sends a cross in. Headed into Gintonic, and that one is just blocked by Bot, but another dangerous opportunity for Athênai as they pick up the corner.
Oh, both teams know this is crucial.
Gorkov with the cross, headed away but only to Lind. Back out to Gorkov in a ton of space, back to Lind. Into Snooks as they try to work it into the middle. G Fuel, Lind, Gorkov as they're drawing olays from the supporters here. And a foul by Jeeves. He's on a yellow card, but no further action taken by the official.
Five yellow cards for Cairo.
Larson with a corner kick. Cairo desperate for something here. Headed away again by Athênai. Reinman with a throw-in as we approach the end of the match here. Isosceles recovers in his own corner. Back to Ligmanin. And you'd think that should about do it. Joker up the left-hand side. Into Malone in some space. Back out to Joker. Dangerous here from Athênai. Joker with the cross. Headed in and off the post as we get the final whistle.
Oh, Cairo saw the lights flashing right there, but it's still a convincing 2-0 win to Athênai. Gorkov and Ligament with goals, and you just had the feeling that it was just all Athênai the moment Ligament got his goal. Complete dominance of possession and shots. And Cairo will need to go to the board right now.
Yeah, Cairo obviously in a 2-goal hole as they'll head into that second leg. And we'll have to see how they respond, if they change their tactics, and those kinds of things. But for now, we are on to our next match. And we'll see who we're going to get here.
Mm-hmm.
As the games don't go in order of the graphic.
Yeah,
trying to mess with us.
It's a Russian roulette, you can say.
Interesting matchup here. Hollywood, top of the league, against Catalunya, who has played some really nice tiki-taka soccer, but has been struggling for some results.
Well, pretty much Hollywood, the Dark Destroyers they are right now. But yeah, I have to agree with Catalunya finding their form right now. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how it goes. That trio up front for Hollywood, Tucker, Bobby, and Jones have been absolutely lethal.
Absolutely right. And for
Yep.
Catalunya, they'll hope to build up possession. They're engineered by Budget Busquets appropriately. And, they'll look to maintain possession and kind of pick their spots and it will be absolutely crucial since they likely will not have the chances that Hollywood will, that they take advantage when they're up in dangerous positions.
Not necessarily the chances, but Hollywood is just so clinical that Catalunya has to restrict them. That has to be the game plan for them, and yeah.
But that's also the beauty of the cup, isn't it, Saint? That it doesn't matter what position you're in the table in the regular season. This is its own competition, and everybody loves to see some cup upsets.
Oh, certainly.
As Rossiter
Except
sends
if
a ball in off the post and cleared away, but a statement of intent and a bit of danger there by Hollywood.
Oh dear, we're already starting to see it. Just how good they are at creating.
Set piece here from Rossiter. Dangerous one, but just outside. And as is typical with Catalunya's possession tiki-taka style of play, we're not seeing a ton of highlights going as they are typically kind of trying to hold the ball. But interestingly, Hollywood with about 60% of the possession at this point.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a problem for them.
Rossiter with the cross, again off the post, but it comes only to Jarvala, who finishes, and it is 1-0 Hollywood.
Set piece again coming in good for Hollywood. And honestly, there's nothing much they could do. Moment Hollywood won that header, it was just going to be a prayer.
Yeah, interesting that first header, right off the post, from Bobby, it looks like, and then, yep, right to Jarvala.
Yep, played onside by Jolison.
So at halftime, as we take a look at the stats, that expected goals number and the difference between the two teams really jumps out at you, doesn't it?
It very much does, but keeping it 1-0 is honestly a job well done so far by Catalunya. They still want to make sure that they can get a ball in.
Yep, and they'll try to stay within striking distance here. I think they might be happy even to keep this result as is, as we see a foul from Rashford on Pop-Tart. Puttanesca with the corner for Hollywood. Sends a ball in, but that one's gathered by Gunnarsson easily. Okamoto to McPossum. Finds Okamoto. Can Catalunya take advantage? Gerard marking. Okamoto down the right. Into McPossum. Over to Busquets. He's got Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart chooses not to take the shot. Back to Busquets. Send it into McPossum in space. And Catalunya with the finish as we are tied at 1-1.
That crucial away goal there. McPossum with that goal. Oh, that was great vision there from Catalunya. And the gap just opened up with ease there.
The absolute patience there. And McPossum with a nice finish near post. Under pressure from Sterling.
Roger Busquets being that man. And McPossum timing it perfectly. Joao played him on side.
And that's exactly what Catalunya needed to do. As I said in the opening, take advantage of one of their few attempts and real offensive pushes as they have another throw-in here deep in enemy territory. Xhaka into McPossum. Xhaka with space down the right. Sends a cross deep, headed into Sinclair. But that one's blocked, and it'll be a corner kick from Catalunya as they've got something cooking here.
This is very interesting right now.
Sinclair to Stojakovic, far post, and just wide. Had that one been inbounds a bit more, Fred probably would have finished that.
Yep, that was a very interesting play there. But I doubt anyone could have seen that, other than Catalunya themselves.
Vins with the corner, sends it in from the right, and that one's cleared by Athênai. I'm sorry, Hollywood. Stuck in last
Okay.
match yet?
I mean, you could bring Athênai into Hollywood without moving cities.
I mean, it's like 5 a.m. here.
Oh
Okamoto with the
dear.
shot, cleared by Sterling, but that one tricky for Sterling.
Yeah, almost trickled in there as well, I think.
And Vins with the corner as Catalunya continues to mount pressure.
Yep,
Bobby
Bobby
wins
will
that
win that
foot
race.
race. Yep. And we're seeing a lot of Catalunya in Hollywood territory as Vince has space down the left. Can he send it in? Finds Pop-Tart instead. Tons of space. Putinesca had to be on the money with that tackle and does win the ball. Dangerous in the box.
Here
Jones on the
comes the
break.
trio.
On the right-hand side with space. Tries to take it himself and just wide of the goal. Had a couple options in the box.
Ooh, they were marked though, so Jones felt that he could take him 1-1. Just goes wide.
Putinesca with the corner. Sends it in. That one's saved. Great save by Gunnarsson. But only out to Rashford. Putinesca. Back to Rashford, who will cycle it around. 1-1 here as we're in the 80th minute. And a great match here so far. Will we have some late game dramatics? Putinesca with the corner. Sends it in and saved by Gunnarsson.
One more. Catalunya just needs one more. Because we know that Hollywood will score.
We're supposed to be, unbiased. McPossum with the free kick. Saved by Sterling, but it's hard not to cheer for a team like Catalunya, who plays such beautiful soccer when they can. And you'd think that will about do it.
Yep,
And that is
it does.
a bit of a shock result here in the first leg as Catalunya draws with Hollywood 1-1.
Yep, well that's advantage Catalunya right there. That away goal from McPossum opened up by Busquets. And I have to be honest, Catalunya towards the end looked like the better team. Opening things up right there.
They really did. The expected goals for Hollywood, 1.91, so close to that 2 mark. But, Catalunya will be absolutely thrilled with this result. And Hollywood will be confident, fairly enough, that they can take care of things in the next leg.
Oh, that's going to be so open there. That's going to be such a good matchup. Going into our third game as we wait to see the matchup. Montreal Real.
And an interesting one here, Montreal, obviously a young team, focus on possessing and sitting deep. Rio really trying to find their speedy attackers in space, but has been having issues in recent games enacting that strategy.
Right, as we'll get to Rio in a bit, but Montreal has been rather solid right there. The 5-back formation, all of them have been putting in good work, particularly their wing backs. As for Rio, take good note on Haruka Mayuri. I think Rio might have found something within her to unlock her on the right wing. She played pretty well in her last match, and yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how it goes. Okay, I used interesting too much.
It certainly will. It's an interesting cup.
Okay. No, not you two.
Bjorkis fires from deep, and that one is well over the bar. Montreal just wanted to get that shot up early. Kisbet to Papastathopoulos. What a name. Jaeger sends it in. And that one was dangerous. Had Bjorkis middle of the box, but Bjorkis took it one touch with his left for some reason and wasn't able to make anything of it.
He couldn't guide it in, and in the wake, I feel like Bjorkis would have wanted that back.
Rio drops deep. Send it up to Lexington, under pressure from Rise. Jaeger in the middle, out left to Kisbet. Papastathopoulos, left-hand side. Can he beat Mertz? Instead, drops it back to Doofenshmirtz. Jaeger. Into Bjorkis. Biscuit. Some nice play here by Montreal. Druid outside to Krustis. Back to Lexington, who sends a cross to Papastathopoulos in space, left-hand side. Into Kisbet. Out to Papastathopoulos. Back into Jaeger, and that one's saved by Kong. But really nice possession and play in and around the box there for Montreal. Papastathopoulos, left-hand side. Trying to beat Mayoy. Good luck on that one. Jaeger, Doofenshmirtz. Kisbet into Bjorkis. Druid. Recovered by Doofenshmirtz. Is Montreal content to cycle that ball around? And a deep shot there by Druid out of nowhere beats Kong as the keeper was rooted to the spot and not expecting a shot from there.
No chance there for Kong. Silver Druid with a beauty of a volley. Oh, and half volley there. Yeah, no, there's no chance Kong could reach that. Know how fast and how sudden that shot came.
I don't think anybody in the stadium or you or I expected that shot there. Druid certainly did, and that's what matters.
Gotta love it though.
And Druid with a dangerous header there, but saved by Kong near post.
Druid, certainly the man right now.
And I'd say we've been spoiled with some of the quality of the finishes today and just the overall level of some of the matches.
Certainly has been the case.
Horvat drops it back for Rangers, as Rio will try to answer. Up to Possible, who somehow wins possession over Lockyer. Rise. Failed to find Noodle running through, finds Mayoy down the right instead. Mayoy, Mertz, cross, has a man in the box in Rise, but headed right to Adam Rage. But a good look there from Rio.
Yep, good developing play there. Was not expecting Possible to be where he was. Is he a wing back on the wing, I believe?
I think so. We'll check at halftime. Or
yeah,
whenever they show us the formation.
Oh dear.
Papastathopoulos, Kisbet, as they try to work the left-hand side, does Montreal. Back to Doofenshmirtz, send across to Bjorkis, and tries the header.
Just a bit wide.
But wide.
Yeah, Tim Possible. Oh, he's a wing back.
Kisbet, free kick. Goes low to Biscuit, but that one's blocked and cleared by Rio. As that brings us to halftime with Montreal taking a 1-0 lead. What are your thoughts on this one so far?
So far Montreal's game, but not like Rio hasn't had their chances right there. Still, it's gonna take quite a bit more than just Tim Possible winning headers out of position for Rio to pick the lock.
Dangerous set piece here by Possible. And nearly curls that one in top bins, but just outside the bar for a goal kick.
Oh dear.
Krustis up to Biscuit on the right-hand side. Dropped back. Olays from the supporters here from Montreal. Papastathopoulos to Kisbet. Back to Papastathopoulos. Can he find space? Does. Gets the dangerous cross into Biscuit. But Biscuit can only head it to Kong.
Ooh, Montreal looking to flex again right now.
Yeah, really pushing for that second goal. Doofenshmirtz, Papastathopoulos wide open on the left-hand side. Gets a cross in looking for Druid. But Druid only as far as Kong for the easy gather. Montreal with the slow build-up here. Doofenshmirtz to Jaeger. Across to Druid, but that one's won by Black. Rio to Fernandez. Has Noodle up the left-hand side. Noodle into Rise. Past the defense. Rise lets go, but that one is just far left of the post.
I had a feeling that Rise was rushed a bit, but at the same time, you want to bring it in further. There was a good chance missing there.
Yeah, it looked like he probably had an option or two down the right as we have a cross here by Noodle. Headed off the post and cleared. And Rio knocking on the door there.
That one's a whole lot better there. Yep, as you said, Rio finding a groove.
Free kick from Kisbet for Montreal. Goes low into Lockyer. Can they find something here? Kisbet in unmarked. Into Lockyer. Bjorkis takes the shot, but blocked. Lexington sends it in. Great save, and Possible clears.
Ooh. Oh, now it's really going back and forth. Seesaw between the two.
Kisbet with the cross. Cleared away. And it certainly is. We're seeing some good chances on both ends. As we see a nice tackle there by Rio. Horvat. Mayoy. But tackled away by Bjorkis. Who drops to Lockyer. Lexington to Krustis down the right. Biscuit with some space from Costanza. Ball sent in, but won by Possible. And Rio takes over. They try to go route one up to Rise to no avail. That one's won by Lockyer. Papastathopoulos on the left with Kisbet. Trying to get space from Mayoy. Mayoy back to cover. Does get a step, but the cross is only into Rangers, who clears it to Doofenshmirtz as Montreal again collects. Through ball to Kisbet with space on the left. Drops to Papastathopoulos, finds Biscuit, and that is a great finish by Coffee Biscuit. And a great pass to pick out by Papastathopoulos. And Montreal leading this one 2-0.
That was some beautiful passing football there. And yep, that is a go-ahead goal for Montreal right now. Kisbet, Papastathopoulos, and Biscuit. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't think Rio could follow the ball with Montreal playing as they are.
Yeah, great passing here by Montreal. Bjorkis, Krustis. Druid up the right-hand side. Beating Noodle into Krustis. Could be dangerous. Ball through to Biscuit again. And the finish near post. Costanza trying to cover, and Kong trying to cover near post. But the battle of attrition is won by Biscuit.
One goal gives you a slight advantage. 2 goals comfort. 3 goals, and it is a very easy affair there. Montreal coming in hot. Biscuit is second, and Rio, they need to respond now.
Yeah, and Biscuit actually sent that one off of the keeper and in, but when you're that close, you just fire it at the target. Papastathopoulos with a cross to Bjorkis, and another one for Montreal, and another volley. As they are putting on a clinic here.
Oh dear. And Rio up against it now. Bjorkis, okay, that was his beauty. One time.
And unmarked, you'd think Black would have followed him into the box, but decides to stay outside at the 18. Kisbet with the free kick. Montreal smelling blood in the water and looking for more, but that one's only as far as Kong. Can Rio create a chance here at the end of this match and try to get a goal back? It seems they do not.
It looked like a decent game, but heading into the end there, Montreal just ripped and teared Rio away.
That ball won by Rio, but they will not have time for a counterattack, and this one ends 4-0 in favor of Montreal.
Montreal looking like a scary team right now. That was just absolutely clinical. And yeah, you don't want to mess up right now, because Montreal will be right on you if you do.
Yeah, really a great match by them. The explosion in the second half to take what was a tight game and turn it into a blowout, as we're going to head into what Saint and I would probably consider the headliner matchup of this first round. Tokyo versus Inter in the rematch of last year's final.
Yep, and well, what fortunes these two have been having as well. I feel like it's only best to let you take into London's part.
Yeah, Inter London has been playing well. They put themselves in a bit of a hole standings wise early in the season, but has really come on lately with some solid results as they try to attack the top two in the league. And your thoughts on Tokyo?
Tokyo, it has been pretty rough, but at the same time, it hasn't been without any good moments there. 0-44, a revelation right now. I believe top scorer outside of the Hollywood boys. So it will be very interesting to see how he unlocks Aspilicueta and the boys from London.
I heard Aspilicueta's a scrub.
I heard that too as well, man. Like,
and Dangerous immediately passed
already
Aspilicueta just as we were staying at 0-44 with the speed, but we have a whistle and that one is offside. What a start!
Oh, that's just how scary 0-44 can be.
What are the odds? Oh, too funny. Aspilicueta forgot his running shoes this morning. Nessie with the corner. And from the right, Clements with the finish. A wonder on the headers, a terror in the air. A beast in the skies, if you will. Clements with the clinical header. 1-0 Inter.
And I think Inter London are looking to just continue from their last match. They won off of set pieces, corners, and headers, and yeah, it looks like we're having that volley again.
And another corner, same spot right to Clements. Nudazuki able to get to that one, but really attacking the near post. 44 drops that back to Siege. Soderberg on the right. Siege in space will take his time. Into the middle, Akinfenwa. It's up to 44. Soderberg and acres of space down the right. Beautiful ball into Breedis, but saved by Yeboah. As a dangerous opportunity there for Tokyo.
Breedis having to... Oh... That was good developing play there. Tokyo probably found a kink themselves, but we'll have to do better with them headering straight at the keeper.
It'll be Thessenwitz on the left, working with Akinfenwa. But Nessie wins that one away, up to Clements, as Inter comes to counter. O'Connor drops it back to Bud Light. McGurk Time on the left, gets a cross in, punched away by Nunazuki, only to Gordon from the right, who sends that one over the bar.
Oh, good pick there from Nessie. And, Tokyo looked like I had a chance there, but Inter London doing very well.
Nessie with another corner from that same spot. That one's cleared to Azpilicueta. Tackled away by Paredes. But won by Nessie. Sends a deep ball in looking for Clements, but that one's just headed back to Nunazuki. Rolls it out to Siege down the right. Soderberg. 44 with the hold-up play. We'll drop that back to Siege. As Tokyo content to possess until they can pick out their pass, and they think they have it with 44, but that one goes a bit deep, and Yeboah gathers. Now it's Soderberg down the right-hand side against Time. Into 44, back to Soderberg down the right. Gets in a cross, and it's a beauty to Isagi in space at the 6, who finishes near post on Yeboah, and it's a 1-1 match.
Yep, Tokyo has indeed unlocked something. Soderberg, who has been restricted the entire season, has come alive with an assist right there. Great CL play by 44 on Isagi. Near post on Yeboah, couldn't come up to that.
Isagi wide open. In a breakdown in the Inter defense.
And we have a game.
We certainly do. Rupp with a free kick near midfield. Up to 44. Into Isagi, who sends that one wide, but was offside anyway.
Straight to Rosie, Bobby Zamora.
Soderberg with a throw-in Tokyo's half. Siege sends it up the right flank. Finds 44. Soderberg up to Isagi in space as Tokyo gets in behind. Isagi from the right. That one's saved by Yeboah, who just got a foot to it. And we'll have a corner from Tokyo as they're finding some space and some joy here in the Inter half.
44, Soderberg, Isagi so far.
Isagi with the corner. That one's headed away. And that may take us to halftime, and does, in a tight 1-1 match.
Very much so. And indeed, Tokyo really looking a whole lot better compared to the last game.
Certainly are. It's a pretty even match so far. Inter with the 9 corners continues to mount pressure, but the expected goal is with Tokyo at this point.
Yep. I think it's a battle between each side. Nessie and Clemens versus 44 and Soderberg right now. Both sides have been very, very good in creating chances. And they'll need to continue that right now to push for an advantage.
Certainly will, and everything to play for here in this second half. Time down the left, gets in a cross. That one headed away by Akinfenwa. Recovered by London. It'll be Pasta the Turtle. Nessie to Clements. Cross blocked by Thessenwitz, but only back to Nessie. Sends it in. That one cleared by Thessenwitz, but only to the top of the box. Recovered by Gordon.
Ooh.
Who plays a little 1-2 with O'Connor, but sends that one high.
Very, very risky there from Thessenwitz. I'm not sure if he thought there was a chance, but it clearly didn't go the way he wanted, and that could have been very bad there.
Azpilicueta with the free kick sends it short to Bud Light. Up to Kwai on the left. To Time. Into Bud Light. Fires it from outside the box, and that one goes high.
Ooh.
Kwai with a free kick from the right-hand side. Finds an unmarked Clements who puts the header away. And you have to wonder what the Tokyo defense is doing there, as Inter's attackers were packing around the goalie. But Clements wide open far post, unmarked. And the header in traffic finds the net.
That was very much a screenplay in a way. Hard to see how Nutasuki couldn't see.
It's Kwai with a free kick here in the 81st minute, with Inter leading by 1 in this first leg of the SSL Cup. 144 down the right, but turns it over to Kwai. And Inter will recycle possession. Time down the left. Burns Asagi. Soderberg tries to cover, but Time gets the cross in. And a nice header there, again by Clements, but Nutazuki gets to that one. 83rd minute as Thesenvitz tries to take it up the left-hand side. Plays it in. Deep ball. Finds 44. Back to Asagi. Some nice 1-2 play there, but Yeboah makes an easy save.
Not enough power on that shot there from Asagi.
Kwai with a free kick here from a dangerous area. Sends in the header. That one is saved, and an offside call is made by the official. As time runs out here. Nessie with the throw. Gordon. Nessie sends it in. That one's saved by Nutazuki, and that should about do it for this one.
Very much so.
And does. And the story for Inter London is Clements with 2 headed goals, giving Inter the advantage after the first leg.
The Clements-Nessie connection has been so effective. Quailan goes again and says in, but the story has been how the right won the battle there. Gordon also piecing in very well.
Yeah, not much done by the strikers from Inter, but they didn't really need to be honest.
But yeah, pretty much Inter London coming in 2 goals away. Tokyo will need to score something that will be coming through, but it's going to be an interesting series there.
It is, and that will do it for us here in this first leg of the SSL Cup. I've been G2019.
And this has been Project Saint.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next leg.
Arrivederci.